If you try to figure out what AI means for your career, you will hit a wall of noise. Some tech leaders insist human labor itself is nearing its end. Leading AI developers project that their models will soon be capable of functioning as drop-in remote workers. Meanwhile, prominent venture capitalists predict the opposite, an economic boom that drives sustained growth in wages and employment. When the smartest people in the room directly contradict each other, planning becomes impossible. You cannot navigate a career or build a social safety net without knowing what is coming. But this noise actually follows a strict logic. If you map out the economic assumptions driving these predictions, the global debate neatly divides into three distinct camps. Camp 1, the alarmed; Camp 2, the patient; and Camp 3, the excited. The alarmed camp argues that half of all entry-level white-collar roles could be displaced within 5 years. This fear of a rapid labor collapse is validated by serious economists and major political figures who worry about the sudden disappearance of middle-class roles. Their primary evidence comes from applied benchmarks, like OpenAI's GDP val. These tests show current AI models successfully completing multi-step, expert-level professional tasks that used to require a human intellect. This is a bar chart comparing the hourly cost of a junior professional against a frontier AI model's operating cost. The AI does not need to be perfect. It just needs to work 24/7, without benefits, for fractions of a cent. Faced with a price gap this wide, businesses have an immense incentive to use these systems to swallow entire roles, rather than just building tools to assist current employees. To the alarmed, AI acts as a drop-in remote worker, poised to hollow out the middle class before the economy has time to generate new opportunities. But moving from digital benchmarks to actual corporate deployment involves a lot of friction. This brings us to the patient camp. They view AI as normal technology. They agree it will be transformative eventually, but argue its real-world diffusion will take decades. They point to the reliability gap. AI systems still hallucinate facts, struggle with long-term planning, and cannot continuously learn from ambient workplace context the way a human junior can. Then there is the adoption gap. Redesigning organizational workflows, resolving legal liabilities, and integrating AI into messy legacy IT systems takes time and intense effort. History backs this up. During the industrial era, it took more than 40 years for companies to fully redesign their factory floors to actually take advantage of electricity. For the patient, organizational inertia and technical brittleness form a protective shield. They argue our jobs are safe from sudden collapse, giving society ample time to adjust. The excited camp thinks both of the other groups are missing the larger macroeconomic picture. They focus on how technology actively expands markets. This diagram shows a concept called task recomposition. AI absorbs the repetitive grunt work, elevating humans to focus on complex, high-value decisions. As AI lowers the cost to produce things like legal analysis or software code, consumer demand for those services multiplies, requiring even more humans to manage the increased volume. The significant economic surplus generated by this efficiency will likely flow into human-centric areas, like healthcare and hospitality, while spawning entirely new AI-native business models we haven't even invented yet. The excited view AI as a catalyst that will generate more demand for human intellect, oversight, and social skills than it destroys. Beneath all the predictions, the future of work hinges on two hard-to-measure variables: the true speed of corporate adoption and the actual strength of new job creation. Because these variables are largely unknown right now, many politicians are paralyzed, but waiting to act leaves millions of workers exposed if the alarmed camp's timeline proves even partially correct. This points to a set of immediate, no-regrets policies. First, we need better data. Governments must partner with AI developers to track real API usage across the economy, rather than relying on slow, subjective corporate surveys. Second, we need to design and pilot wage insurance and rapid micro-credential training programs, specifically targeting the professions most exposed to automation. In the past, when automation hit fields like telecommunications or manufacturing, workers without dedicated transition plans suffered severe, long-term economic damage. We don't need to know exactly which of the three futures will arrive to start preparing. Whether AI replaces your job, ignores it, or promotes you, Building a protected and resilient workforce is our best defense against radical uncertainty.